Welcome to the month of May, and it's a great time to cook and eat healthy foods, do some fun spring decorating and crafts, and let's go tackle this happy and healthy month. One of my favorite Mother's Day crafts were these cute little angel cards made from paper doilies and a little baby picture of each child. I was able to make these cute cards with my daughters in Girl Scouts, but my son had not been born yet. I didn't want him to feel left out, so I've put one together for him. There's actually a cute little bunny seeing that as well. Yep, there's another one over there. One of my mom's favorite treats was a lemon cake recipe that she found in a local neighborhood cookbook. There were different iterations of this recipe floating around, but she proclaimed this version the best. So for Mother's Day, my daughter Haley not only made the lemon cake for me this year, but she made me a little dish towel with Mom's favorite recipe on it. That's a family heirloom right there. I think I'm gonna frame it. I don't think I can ever use it, but I thought that was just the sweetest thing. Drop off this month, I made some butterfly window pane cookies, which I thought were perfect for May, and butterflies remind me of my mom, and they look really pretty if you hold them up to the light. They have little lifesavers melted in them, and that gives the window pane effect. I also experimented with substituting orange juice for lemon in a lemon bar recipe, and the results were very tasty and beautiful as well. And my color scheme this month seemed to be taking a citrusy direction, if you can't tell by looking behind me. So anyway, I thought I would drop the cookies off of my friend Annette's because I just love her, and I also love her name. That was my mom's name, was Annette. So May weather usually lends itself to great dinner salads, and I found a couple of citrusy salad recipes that were as delicious as they were beautiful, and I'll post the recipes at the end of this video. The first recipe was from the great cookbook Salad Freak by Jess DeMook, and that's actually the salad on the cover. Place 4 to 6 ounces of burrata cheese on a plate, and then scatter mandarin oranges around, all around. And then you drizzle it with a good olive oil and salt. The second salad was a spring greens with candied Meyer lemon and goat cheese. And this one was a little more involved, took a little more time, but very worth it. It was really good. It involved frying breaded goat cheese slices and making candied lemon. I did substitute a homemade vanilla bean vinaigrette. When I was in first grade, we had an older woman babysit us occasionally, and she liked to share recipes with me. Not only was I 6, but I guess she recognized in me a fellow culinary kindred spirit. I'm 10 times that age now, and I still remember her describing a salad involving paper-thin, marinated, sliced lemons. And this would pop in my head about every year or so. I'd be like, remember that salad that babysitter lady was telling me about? So anyway, I decided it's high time to satisfy my curiosity about this legendary lemon salad. So I did some research on the internet, and it seems to be an Italian recipe called Insalata di Limone. I hope I said that properly. And it involved mint, red pepper flakes, and olive oil and garlic. On this stroll down memory lane, I wanted to share this vintage cookbook that my mom used to own. My mom loved cookbooks, and I used to have fun paging through them when I was a little kid and looking at all the pictures. My favorite cookbook, hands down, was the Knox On Camera Recipes cookbook. It was the early 60s, TV was black and white, and the photos looked like little miniature TV screens. And at the top was a beautiful color photo of the finished recipe. Some of the recipes, as I was paging through this book recently, didn't seem to travel well through the decades. These are all gelatinous recipes involving Knox gelatin powder. So the ones involving meat or vegetables aren't up my alley anyway. Like jellied veal loaf, anyone? But I decided to try my hand at 3 of the desserts: chocolate chiffon dessert, peach souffle, and pineapple chiffon cake. I remember these pictures and looking at them. I think I went straight to the desserts because I always I had a sweet tooth even when I was little. So I think those were especially the ones that I looked at. But especially this one for the pineapple chiffon cake, I think I thought the stripes intrigued me or something. So anyway, I'm gonna try my hand at them, and when we're done, we will have a taste test. So, bon appetit.
This one.
That one is the peach something.
Yeah,
peach chiffon cake, yes.
Peach chiffon cake.
Uh-huh.
Needs probably a little bit more peach itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like either slices or like
something.
Like essential oil or whatever it is.
Texture.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
The texture's fine. It just needs more flavor of peach itself.
Got it. Okay.
It's mostly just cream.
Okay.
What's this one?
That one is a pineapple chocolate layered something cake.
Pretty good.
Oh, good. Okay. There's lots left. There's more where that came from.
Maybe like a drop or a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
Just to kind of sweeten it a little bit, but other than that, it's really, really good.
Okay. Good to know.
And the chocolate one?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just chocolate?
Yeah, it's just chocolate chiffon or something like that.
Maybe milk chocolate might be better.
Okay.
It's dark chocolate, and you can tell it's dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
There's a slight taste of coffee to it at the very end. But apart from that, they're all really good.
All right. Well, it had like cocoa. Well, good. I'm glad you liked them. Yeah, this was kind of were like Knox gelatin recipes, kind of thing we used to eat. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you liked them.
Just tweak those and you're fine.
All right. All right. Thank you. Felt flowers are an easy and fun craft for Mother's Day and other spring holidays, and they just add a pop of color. Just gather some scissors, some colorful felt, and a hot glue gun, and then cut long strips of felt. And then along each strip, cut halfway through, cut either little straight cuts or little petal shapes, and then, and I have an example right here. And then you roll each strip up, hot gluing it along the way, and voila, you have some pretty flowers. And after you're done with them, you can either glue them to green straws or wind skewers and arrange them in a vase. And I like to cut them kind of different lengths if I do that. I think it looks better that way. Or they have these little wooden pictures of Michaels, and I thought they looked cute. I glued the flowers on there where the base was. And so you could do something like that. But anyway, they're super easy, but super cute, and have fun with them. We have some dear friends from our out-of-state hometown who recently threw a wonderful baby shower for our daughter, who is just about to have our first grandchild in a few months. So very exciting. The food and the company were phenomenal. It's always so nice to get together with old friends. They had a really nice salad and meat buffet. It was so good, and I think I single-handedly polished off the tortellini salad. They had a big balloon arch, so it was really cute. It was, my daughter sat underneath it and opened her presents, and it was cute for photos, and then everyone else took little photo ops underneath it. And then the dessert, they had some chocolate dipped strawberries, and then they were really good. And then also these are cupcakes. It's not a flower bouquet, they're actually cupcakes. They're from Baked Blooms in San Rafael. And they were just, look at their website, bakeblooms.com, but I don't think they deliver out of state, unfortunately, but they're just, they were just gorgeous, and they were tasty too. We had a bunch of little wooden blocks, and we all took a couple of letters of the alphabet and decorated the blocks, and we were able to kind of hang out and visit while we did that. So that was a great activity, so I recommend it. Welcome to our house for May. This is my table for May. The decorating just started taking this sort of citrusy, lemony, yellow, orangey direction. So that's where we went. And then this is the room under the stairs. And for May, decorated it sort of a secret garden-y kind of theme. And there it is. I basically just took all the fake flowers I had in storage and set them up and put up a bunch of lights. And there you go. Happy May. Memorial Day, it originated after the Civil War and was known as Decoration Day, when the town would turn out and decorate the graves with flowers. This month's video was sort of a love letter to my mom because of Mother's Day. My mom, Annette, she loved cookbooks, as you may have seen, and she loved cooking and baking. Mom had many other amazing qualities. She was kind and beautiful and smart. She was the mom that all my friends thought was really nice. She always threw great birthday parties and dinner parties, and she volunteered, was a Girl Scout leader, volunteered in the classroom. She was just always there for us, and was just a very kind person. She taught us to be kind and loving. In closing, I wanted to share a couple of photos that mean a lot to me. In the first, it's Mom holding me as a baby, and she's wearing a sweater that she wore a lot in the late 50s and early 60s. She later gave the sweater to me, and I've worn it a lot over the last few decades. And in the second photo, it's taken in the 80s, and I'm with her, but I'm wearing the sweater this time. And as a matter of fact, I am wearing this sweater right now. I still wear it, gotten a lot of use out of it. So be kind, and I will see you in June.